Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick video for today. I just wanted to kind of talk about this. Well, it was announced just now during the Japanese championship that RP Law is banned. Here are your new ban cards effective from the 1st of September. The leader RP Law from ST10 and also Enies Lobby from OPO3 is going to be banned. Is anyone really quite surprised? Okay, Enies Lobby, maybe there's a case for it that it wasn't going to be banned, but for RP Law, was anyone actually surprised to see that this is on the list? Come on, y'all. Seriously, you've seen what happened to Sakazuki. You see the dominance of how Sakazuki was when he was in the metagame, and now RP Law was following the same thing. Like the only deck that could effectively rumble with RP Law for the longest time was Lucci. And now that RP Law is gone, they hit it with a stage card ban, which I 100% agree with this decision right here. A lot of people aren't happy, but we'll talk about it a little bit. So this only applies for the Japanese release for now. I'm pretty sure they will make an updated statement for the English release, so look out for that. But essentially, if you're investing in RP Law, just be careful. They might ban it for English. Eventually, they probably will. It's going to be something along the lines of like Sakazuki, where it's not going to be banned for the first part of like OPO 8 or OPO 9 release. Oh, sorry, OPO 8 release, and then it's going to be hit with the ban hammer after that. Yeah, I, for one, am a huge hater of RP Law. I'm a huge hater of like meta dominating decks in general. So I 100% agree with this decision. I think that RP Law was just very powerful. It was heavily gatekeeping a lot of other decks as well, and it's like, if like look at Marco the Phoenix, look at King, look at those decks that those leaders from OPO 8, and if you want to play them, the first thing you have to ask yourself is, can it beat RP Law? And this is from like a tournament perspective. If you're playing casually, it's fine, but because you have to ask that question in the first place for like 2 sets in a row or 3 sets in a row, it got banned. And of course, the Black Maria being printed, that is super good in RP Law. Not only Black Maria, Pudding as well, that was reprinted. That was printed in OPO 8, that boosted up the power of RP Law. It was time for it to go. So sayonara RP Law, good riddance. For the Enies Lobby, yeah, it is a very powerful stage card, reducing by 2, and you can play it for free if it's hit off your trigger. The thing with Lucci is that it's kind of like the risk that you get from discarding like the top 2 cards of your deck whenever you use the ability to give something -1 of Lucci's ability is kind of a risk on its own. So you could potentially put your own stage card into the trash. You can put your Gecko Morias into the trash. So that kind of is balanced. So I feel like they just want to hit Rob Lucci a little bit so that it's not like super the next dominating deck. I totally agree with this decision. I think Lucci will still be a powerful deck on its own. That's really good. You can still play it just without the stage card. In return, just like how they did with Sakazuki, they gave us another another law that is going to be releasing in 1st of September. Shout out to Hiroshi Show for the translation. It's a sort of like a new promo similar to Sakazuki, except the ability is activate main. Once per turn, Dawn -3, send one of your 3000 power or higher characters to the bottom of your deck, so your own character, and then you can play up to 1 4 cost or lower Hard Pirates type character card from your hand. So it only limits yourself to Hard Pirates, and you can only bottom deck your own stuff. Right off the bat, let's just say, don't play this card. You can if you want to, don't play this leader. And what does that mean? With these 2 cards being banned, what does that mean? Well, first of all, the 3 kind of most prominent decks in the metagame for this period was RP Law, Rob Lucci, and the third one being Monkey D. Luffy. Now, I would argue after the release of all the new starter decks, the reprinted starter decks with all the boosts in power, I would argue that Doflamingo is kind of up there now. Though it's not like super meta dominating, but there were 2 in like the top 16 of the recent tournament today, which is great. I mean, it's a strong deck, it has strong cards, not ban worthy. But Monkey D. Luffy has a great track record of being like the kind of the final piece of the triangle between Red Purple Law and Rob Lucci. So this is this going to be like the new mainstay? Is Black Yellow Luffy going to be the new like king of the block now that these 2 decks are affected, or RP Law is out of the picture? I, for one, don't think so. Monkey D. Luffy is a very powerful leader, but there are ways to beat it. It's not like an unbeatable leader, and it loses, if you don't get the engine going, it kind of loses to itself sometimes. So good black yellow players who have been maining this guy competitively would be very happy about the banning decision, because they can just play this and move on. But there are ways to kind of fight against Monkey D. Luffy, so you got to be prepared to play a lot of matches competitively against this if you're going for flagships and whatever come 1st September. Now, the other thing that people were upset about is Gecko Moria. What happened to Gecko Moria? Why wasn't it hit? Because Gecko Moria was in PRB01. That's your answer right there. Why would they ban a card that they just reprinted in PRB01? Doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Of course, I 100% agree that Gecko Moria from the start should have been leader locked. But it's a very powerful super rare, and yeah, but I didn't really feel like it should have been banned. I feel like it should have been leader locked from the start. I don't want it to be errata to be leader locked starting from now, because erratas just suck. But yeah, this is a business decision. That means like black yellow Luffy, it should have essentially came out of this unscathed. It's going to be one of the more powerful decks in the format. But OPO9 is coming out, shake things up again. I think there are other decks or other leaders that could stand a chance now that RP Law is gone. Yeah, other leaders can definitely kind of rumble. So that's great. So I think this is a good decision. Let me know what you think. Is it good or is it bad in the comment section below? But either way, goodbye RP Law. Goodbye Enies Lobby. Good riddance. See you in Sakazuki land. Go enjoy your time with Sakazuki in the exile with rejects. All you rejects. Anyway, that's it for me for today. Just a short video. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.